So let me do this, right? Women have what's called two XX chromosomes. We're getting into DNA now, right? Men have an X chromosome and a tiny little Y chromosome, and it's all fucked up. When you look under a microscope, it really looks like it's. Listen, I love men, believe that, but I speak facts, and that's all I speak here. So here's women. We have two X chromosomes, and men have an X and a Y chromosome. Now, the X chromosome has about 1,000 genes on it, right? The Y chromosome only has about 55 to about 70, and it's really, really tiny. Like when you look on all of, you can see all this under a microscope. So we, right, as women, we have two X's. So we have 1,000 genes here and 1,000 genes here. So we have 2,000 genes. Boom, right? We have an X and a Y, and honestly, the Y's only job for real is for this, to bring the sex of the child. Just keeping it real. And that's why women live longer than men, because you got to really understand these chromosomes, right? So the X chromosome, when you have two X's, it's like you have a better immune system. That's literally like, look at the COVID. Just look at COVID. More women are catching COVID than men, absolutely. But that's because of our behavior. We're more sociable. You know what I'm saying? But men are dying way more than women when it comes to COVID. And that's because we literally have two X's. So women, we outlive men by a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. So we outlive you guys, and if we get sick or if we get illnesses or anything like that, you could look all of this up. This is all Googleable. We recover. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's like grandma. If you look, grandma the only one left. You understand what I'm saying? Grandpa been gone. You know what I'm saying? But grandma's still here. And that's because she has two X chromosomes, okay? So the X chromosomes, they bring in the strength. So it's like an X chromosome is the strength. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to like your immune system and your just like different disease, like all of that good stuff. So when you have two X chromosomes, you're internally stronger, if that makes sense. It's all about the yin yang. So I'm not going to even sit there and say that we're better, because even though we have more DNA than them, you know what I'm saying? And when you look up gene variation, people with higher, like Africans and everybody in the whole world, this is all Googleable. Out of all the species I'm dead. I mean, out of all of the races in the whole world, Africans have the most genetic variation. So I'm gonna let y'all look up in what that means, because people are like, oh, I'm racist. No, it's science. But anyway, so y'all look up what having more variation of genes mean, okay? Because that's the problem. They keep this information blinding us so we won't know who we are. But I'm not going to even get into that. So the point that I'm trying to say here is it's all about the yin yang. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's all about the balance. It's all about the mahat. That's one of the Egyptian principles. You understand the yin yang? You're cold, you're hot. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, men are externally strong. You understand what I'm saying? And us women are internally strong. Okay? Listen, I watch these goddamn men. They put the damn period stimulator, you know what I'm saying, to see what period cramps were like. These motherfuckers couldn't even take a level 1. I'm like, listen, that ain't shit. A level 1? Get that out of my face. But the point that I'm trying to say is, if we all just let the men do the men's jobs, we let the women do the women's jobs. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying if a woman wants to be a police officer, she couldn't be a police officer. But maybe she's not the one that's out on the streets. Maybe she's more behind the scenes doing the actual putting all of the paperwork together, the crime, you know what I'm saying? Doing the actual, looking up, oh, Jane Doe was seen at, you know, all like the, not like getting out there in the street and fighting and listen, because we're not designed for that. Like, come on, look at our bodies. Like, y'all being ridiculous. Come on, look at science, look at biology. Remember, it's all about the yin and the yang, okay? What men lack, we make up for drastically. What we lack, men make up for drastically. I think, and what they lack, there we go. And then what men lack, we make up for drastically. So stop trying to compete with men, okay, sis? Because at the end of the day, you're not a man. And when you compete with men in a man's world, a man is going to win. Don't you understand? Just like, hello, like, can we just stop? At the end of the day, if I'm ever hurt, and I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna be honest, if I sign that, I'm like, make sure you send male officers, please. Because I had a situation, mind you, I am such a lovely, kind, whatever, young lady. And I had a situation, you know, my hair is cut short or whatever. I had on my ex-boyfriend's hood at the time, and I had my 15-year-old, or yeah, stepbrother in the car. You know what I'm saying? And it was this white woman who saw me driving. You know, she pulled us over. Literally, she called 3 cop cars before I even got up. It's like, bitch, if you don't feel comfortable in your fucking job, don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, this video is getting long. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, now it's costing me hella tax dollars. Because at the end of the day, she got a call. Mind you, nothing crazy. Like, you know, I was like shocked. I cried. I'm sorry. Because I don't know what the hell was going on. And I'm like not that kind of person. I'm not a criminal. Look at me. Come on. But anyway, because think about it. If it was a man who pulled me over, he wouldn't have needed, it would have been him and his partner. Everything would have been him. It's me and a child in the car. Me. Look at me. Tiny me in the car. A man wouldn't have even thought to call back up. But this little white woman, literally, she was like 5'4", 5'5". This little white woman called for backup, and literally so there was 3 cop, it was either 3 or 4 cop cars altogether, but I really think it was 4. But I'm gonna be conservative and say 3. You think a man will call for backup for me and a child? So now, because this woman had to call for backup, more cop cars showed up. Then she stepped out of her vehicle and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Did all of this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, now my fucking tax dollars got wasted on at least 4, let's just say call 6 extra additional officers for me. The fuck? You understand what I'm saying? When them officers could have been out fighting real crime. So women, just stop. Fucking stop. It's getting me mad. Thank you. We are important. We are the teachers. You understand what I'm saying? Let them be the protectors. We are the wisdom givers. Both fucking roles are important. I'm not saying men, because I'm going to be honest. I know some amazing male teachers, and I know one amazing male teacher, and I'm like, ooh, he on y'all. Ooh-wee. But anyway, so that's not what I'm saying, but it is what it is. Statistically speaking, percentage wise, you know, there are drastically more female teachers. Like, I think we make up like 90% or something wild, crazy like that. Near 90. You understand what I'm saying? I wish there was more male teachers, but there's not. Nurses, you understand what I'm saying? We make up us, what are we, like 70, 80% nurses? What would this plan to be without nurses? Hello? Okay, so we're important. Let them do the protecting. We do the healing, the nurturing, the wisdoming, the knowledging. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Let's all operate properly the way we're designed. And stop acting blind and do what we gotta do So, like I said, if I'm ever in trouble, don't send no goddamn female officer to me. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'm spreading you love and kindness, and namaste. Take care.